my favorite artist when I was maybe 5 or 6 years old was Professor Nuts.
Hola, buenos días a todos. Mis condolencias a usted, Shenseea. Momento de silencio, por favor. Bienvenidos, es vengo momento. Wow, my peeps, bless up on yourself, checking in right now. Shout out to all my subscribers. Hope everybody there is off to a great start. And I wake up this morning, my peeps, give thanks as I open my phone at the sad news. Yeah. Shenseea, I just want to send my utmost condolences right now to you and the whole family, young people, because we know it is not easy dealing with any kind of loss of this nature, right? So we really have to show we support in these times to Shenseea, because just a short while ago she lost her mom, my people. So we really have to just there to support her right now. And let me just take the time out, you know. I just want to take the time out and just light this candle, you know, in show of my support, you know, Shenseea's lost right now. Feel it, my people, because at the end of the day, I mean, Shenseea, let me just put this over here. So at the end of the day, Shenseea, she's a very good artist. She focus and she do her thing despite the critics, you know. She is doing her thing. But peeps, we see where she put up this pic on her Instagram just a few hours ago, and she had the caption, I guess that is her mom right there in the hospital. She made the caption, "Mommy, my heart is broken, mommy broken. I never knew I had this much tears until this day. I ask God for strength, just strength. I love you forever, my mother and father in a one. You know, my mother, I'll never forget you ever. I ask everyone, please, if you see me in person, don't remind me of this weary." Yeah, my people, I may tell you, a lot of comments, a lot of support pouring in from the entertainment industry, Jamaica, and the world by extension right now. Yeah, we will see Spice here with a comment. WTF, OMG, why me I refresh my page over and over to read again? Shenseea, I'm so sorry. Yeah, my peeps, we know Shenseea, Spice, them have them little differences, but at the end of the day, we just glad that can be put aside for right now in this time of mourning. Yeah, my peeps, we see a lot more comments, you know, Romish, you know, a whole heap of comments, man. I tell you, gone much comments already, over 1,000 comments, my people. So yeah, we love the support for the peeps, I'm sure right now. Shenseea, just be strong, you know. Yeah, definitely just be strong and see it. Let me all switch off my light them, cause right now don't know. Yeah, that one, yeah, for you and the family, you know. Yeah, this it there. Alright, my peeps, so we want move on in the topic right now. Okay, so thanks for staying tuned. Nice tea there in the morning, my peeps. And wine I'm a cup. Cinnamon and molasses in a cup. Yeah, my peeps, that's it right now. So, well, by the way, if everybody who don't know, cinnamon, it is a good anti-inflammatory product, and it is high in antioxidants. So, you know, this really good if you prevent various kinds of things from happening to your body, you know? Yeah, so this or that for right now. Who check out this agent Sasco live right now with the science genius. Yeah, all credits goes out. And really listen to the history of what I talk about, you know, the whole setting. So don't move, watch this.
You know.
I mean, that's like, you know, in mathematics, when you talk about spatial reasoning, you know what I mean? The ability to be able to look at a phenomenon in almost like a 3D kind of way and sort of reimagine where things are positioned that you're naturally engaging with. And I want to say this, like, you know, what I've always found is that the most prolific and brilliant mathematicians and scientists of our time, also unbeknownst to most people, were amazing musicians. You know what I mean? Like, Einstein is one of my heroes. I always say, like, I find Einstein smiling on the violin, finding neurons inspiring was the same reason that like, that's what made him touch the violin. And so, like, music and art and music and art and science have always been naturally there, but we start intentionally separating a natural connection.
Yeah, creativity. I think creativity is definitely, there's a science component to it for sure. Is, you know, somebody just wrote problem solving. It's also imagining things and imagining where things should go and where things fit. So even putting a song together, sometimes you can start with one word at the end of a verse and build the verse backwards. You know, so there are many ways about it. Of course, music, I remember discovering that music is divided into 4 counts. I was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years old. 1, 2, 3, 4 thing going on. You know what I mean? So it's very much scientific. I mean, the fact that you have like some notes that are relative to other notes. My E equal C sharp minor, you know, theory of reggativity. Like, yeah, it's also it's very interesting how related you know, music is to science. And I imagine and I imagine the arts as well, because you have the color wheel and some colors relate to other colors, and you mix this one with that one and you get something else. So it's very much scientific.
You know what fascinates me but also kills me is to hear you, an expert in your domain, be able to sort of identify these connections in powerful ways, in ways that folks who create schools or work in schools are not able to make. And it's like, in many ways that you talk about it, it inspires me. And then I think about the fact that it's absent in the school, and it just depresses the heck out of me at the same time. So I'm like, yo, how do we get this method?
That's what this is about. That's what this is about.
It is. It is. And that's why we do Science Genius. Absolutely right, bro. So, yo, so my next sort of theme for you is, when you were in school, right? Who were you? Right? Like, you know, you said you were the kid who would bang on the table, but how did you do well in school? You know, what was your experience and relationship with teachers and educators? What was that?
I did. I you know, like a couple of times I got prizes for academics. You know, like 2nd place in the class, 1st place in this subject, blah blah blah, things like that. So, you know, I was a good student. The thing is, though, I'm not sure I was always fully engaged in the process, because the way I learned, and it was seen as disruptive. You know, because I like real world examples. So don't just tell me the theory of it. You know, give me a real world example. Even if I understand the theory of it, I really and I love stories. I mean, you know, back to music. My favorite artist when I was maybe 5 or 6 years old was Professor Nuts, because of the stories. So I kind of love when a teacher goes on to tell a story that everyone can relate to bring the lesson home. So, okay, if Mr. John is in the market and he's selling apples, and you know he took 100 apples to the market, and you go, you know what I mean, like things like that, and I can see the market, and I can, you know what I mean, I love that. And then sometimes, you know, to be fair, I'll go off on a tangent because you know, that's the creative part. No, I want to hear the rest of the story, and I want to know what the vendor next to him is selling.
but it always comes back.
Yeah, but guess what? But at least I'm engaged, right? I'm fully in that. But when I know, you know, come on, you know, whatever, we have to move on or whatever. then then I start to daydream about the market. I'm like, I wonder what the next lady said. You know what I mean? So then I tune out. And then yeah, it's like sometimes I realize now that I can't really. I don't want to be. I don't want to be at any one place for too long. So even when I go to parties, when they drag me to parties, I'll be there, and then a time will come and I'm like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm gonna leave. I don't like being so being in a class, I guess, and sitting there after a while, I think I mentally check out too. But that being said, I was able to graduate high school and go to sixth form and do all that good stuff. So.
Yo, so I was gonna keep the surface, but anytime you and I talk, it gets a little heavy, and it's your fault. It's your fault always. I said I was gonna keep the conversation surface. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. We have you here. We are appreciative for as long as we can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's sometimes it cuts out. I don't know. I have the fastest internet I can get in this place, man. We pay daily for it every month. I don't know. Anyway, let's go.
No, nobody's complaining about that at all. We're just glad to have you on here. So, yo, the man himself, Agent Sasco Assassin, Loco, download that. That's my joint right now. I can't stop playing it. And yo, let's talk about this Science Genius thing, bro. Like, I want to hear what your thoughts are on the concept, on who you want to be engaged and involved in it, and why you've lent who you are to this work.
So, if we can reach one kid that will, be more inclined to get something out of the process based on the methodology of it, then I'm all for it.
Okay, so we saw it there from Agent Sasco himself. And just comment and let me know what are your thoughts on these situations. My peeps, yeah. Hope you just enjoy the day. Keep safe. We'll talk later. Habla más tarde. Espengo. Momento.